Clematis are one of the most popular flowering perennial vines in your garden. The choice of color, bloom shape, bloom times in spring, summer, and fall, and versatility in choice and placement in your garden, whether it be up an arbor, a trellis, or scrambling over a rock, make it a very attractive choice for any perennial garden. Now there are three types of clematis. There are group A, which blooms in the springtime. There are group B, that are summer and fall bloomers, and group C, which are repeat bloomers. Now it is very important to keep the tags that you get with your clematis to determine the type of clematis you have. But if you didn't, don't worry. Just watch the bloom time for the entire season to determine which type you have. If you don't know, don't prune. For the group A, pruning type, the spring bloomers bloom on old wood. So after they flower in the springtime is when you want to do pruning. So they have the entire season, again, to set new growth and blooms for the following spring. For the group B, which are the summer and fall bloomers, they bloom on new growth. So you don't technically have to prune if you don't want to, but they will become a tangled mess. So pruning is beneficial, and they should be pruned just either in dormancy or just after they're coming out in early spring. And now group C, which are the repeat bloomers, are a little more tricky in terms of pruning. You want to watch them to see when they put on their best shows. Some will put out only a few blooms in the spring and put on a more spectacular show in the fall, and there are some which are vice versa, put on a more spectacular show in the spring and only a few blooms in the fall. So you want to determine which type that is and prune accordingly. The most important thing with any clematis is to keep the roots and the base of the vine cool. You can achieve this in two ways, by either planting a few small perennials such as hosta around the base, or making sure it is well mulched, especially going into winter. Keeping these few tips and tricks in mind when choosing what type of clematis you would like in your garden helps maintain the clematis and puts on a good show in your garden from spring right up until fall.